Good morning, motherfuckers. I got
Good morning.
special guest this morning, Video Creep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was really tired up until a second ago. I don't think I've ever seen the caffeine injection like intro,
Isn't
and
that badass?
it's pretty badass. And then that ending right there, like I feel like I was around like a sneaky native Indian who was like gonna do
Oh, yeah.
something nefarious to me. Yeah, there was a problem.
Mm.
Morning, my friend.
Morning, everybody. Good morning, Mom.
Oh, mom's here.
Mom's always here watching us.
Hi, mom. Hi, mom.
Well, today we are talking about all of Rob Zombie's movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good morning, Reaper. Morning, Leilani. Morning, everybody.
Man, Leilani's on it. Morning,
Oh,
Rebecca
yeah.
Reviews. Morning, Captain Boots is here. Morning.
Oh, yeah. Right off the bat here, I'm going to run a little ad from our sponsor, Deadly Grounds Coffee.
Do it.
Do it.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. We have very active lifestyles. It's not all wandering the countryside aimlessly or scaring passing motorists. And we all love a good cup of joe. And there's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds Coffee is my guilty pleasure. Bold, robust, delicious. It's coffee that can wake the dead. With over a dozen different roasts and flavors, Deadly Grounds can satisfy the most finicky of coffee addicts. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds Coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
I'll never get over how good
Commercial.
that ad is.
Right?
It's so
Within the
funny.
next week or so, Hellfire will have its own coffee on Deadly Grounds.
Oh
The
shit.
Devil's Chocolate. Oh, yeah. And then Scoops and Mischief will also have a coffee.
Beautiful.
So keep your eye out for that. We'll be posting all about it as soon as they drop. All right. Now, let's do this. Should we do this like we normally do caffeine injection? Go tournament style with the movies, put them up against each other?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Let's see. Let's start with El Super Bisto.
So I'm gonna fucking just lose a bunch of cred here. I've actually never seen this movie, which is so silly.
I know. I'm familiar with it, but I haven't seen it actually either.
I've never seen it, but it seems like the luchador thing, like it fucking rears its head a few times throughout Zombies movies. So
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like we're missing this major element to his films that just fucking get right by me.
Right? I'm kind of with you there. But since you know that one's a cartoon, you can't really pit a cartoon against a real movie. Like, so I also included that damn scene from Beavis and Butthead where they're on peyote.
Oh yeah,
Rob Zombie did that too.
dude, that was a scene that I thought was cool before I even knew why I thought it was cool and shit. Like I was a huge like Beavis and Butthead dude when I was young and shit. And like just I remember there was just something about that particular scene because the art style dramatically shifts and like there's that cool fucking music going on in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it like blew my fucking tits off.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's like almost fucking like you know, like just some things. The word triggering is wrong because there's a negative connotation there, but like it's like nuked my brain. Like fucking, there's a little scene in that little animation where Beavis is like a little red demon and he's doing like,
Right?
this little like butt dance thing, and like I wish I could dance like that now. It's not an appropriate thing to want or desire, but I just got it in me.
Absolutely. All right. So since we haven't seen El Super Bisto, we are crowning that scene from Beavis and Butthead as superior.
Oh, big time, big time.
Absolutely.
And then like since then, like I haven't seen animation or like a little like skit thing like that like
Right?
ever since. Like it is so uniquely itself.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
All right, let's up next. Let's put let's say
Oh, Joy says that was the best scene in the movie. I agree, big time, Joy.
I'll
Like,
agree with that. Absolutely,
well,
that's
I
a
would
good
say that.
idea. Mm.
Yeah, we came to talk about fucking Rob Zombie and shit, but like while we're on the subject of Beavis and Butthead Do America, there's also that scene where they just get to Vegas and they're fucking dancing. There's like a scene where it goes in a circle and your love is like a roller coaster, baby, baby. And again, fucking like Beavis is dancing, but he's doing like this little like punching thing while he's dancing.
Yes,
I love that too.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. It's been too long. I need to watch it again.
Dude, it was like good for what it was. Like weirdly enough, I like Beavis. It's fun. Like it starts off as an adventure of them fucking trying to get another TV, and then that goes into them trying to get laid the whole time, and like it's surprising. Honestly, I'm due for a good watch of Beavis and Butthead Do America
Absolutely.
again.
All right, now let's move on. Let's go House of a Thousand Corpses. Let's talk about that one for a minute.
Oh yeah. This is the only Rob Zombie movie that Rob Zombie doesn't like.
Wait, what?
Rob
No.
Zombie, yeah, he doesn't like this film.
What is there to not like about it?
I mean, that's how we feel. But like
Right.
whenever he watches it, he says like it's just he can't help but see flaw after flaw after flaw after flaw, and it like destroys the viewing experience for him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
it's weird. You don't think it because it's so common, like fucking everybody's favorite Rob Zombie film, but like that
Right.
is nope, he fucking can't stand it.
Huh. Okay.
Hmm.
That's news on me. That's interesting.
No. Yeah, like there's it's hard to find an interview of him talking like very positively about that movie.
Huh.
But also like the cut that we got of it isn't the fucking version that he wanted to make. Like his original cut, which is unfortunate that we never got Rob Zombie's cut of House of a Thousand Corpses, like Baby Firefly, like she was like a major necrophiliac and shit. Like they showed a lot of scenes with that, and apparently it was like 10 times more violent.
Oh shit! I want to see that version.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense that we got like a cut and edited version, considering it was so hard for him to get it made in the first place and shit.
Right.
Like it was made like something like fucking 3 years before it actually saw any kind of distribution or anything.
Right.
No, the world just wasn't ready for a fucking Rob Zombie.
No, it wasn't.
No.
All right. And let's talk about the Devil's Rejects. Now, myself and Dustin don't necessarily 100% call it a horror movie. But, you know, we're talking about all of Rob Zombie's movies this morning on Caffeine Injection. So, we got to talk about it a little bit here, right?
No, I agree. There's definitely horror elements in it. I think if it was any kind of horror movies in specific, I would put it as like a home invasion movie. Although they're not at home, they do like kidnap that trap. What are they, like a band or some shit?
The Banjo and Sullivan.
Yeah, they're like a traveling band, and then they're like stuck in a hotel, which for me is the best part of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just seeing them like toy with this family. But again, it's like that's the part that's most reminiscent of part one for me. That contains.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like most of the movie is, you know, kind of just them on the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going. Once they leave the house, they're kind of they're outlaws, which I guess is the point. Like that is always, you know, how we left them and shit. In part one, we saw that cops got wise to their situation, and they've never been able to fucking settle down anywhere. Because all through part two, they're on the road, and then all through part 3 they are escaped from prison and shit. Like they never have another home.
Right?
No.
Yeah. And the another scene I really like in that one is the whole just the whole like beginning sequence.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, this run does shit, fuck, and they're being like raided or whatever, and Mama Firefly, you ain't gonna get me, and our damn gun doesn't go off.
I think it's one of the most important scenes in the entire trilogy is that opening to fucking Devil's Rejects. Because I think in the first one, like, though you know that it's a family, it's very Sawyer-esque, where like, you know, you don't really see how close the family is. They're just kind of like killers there's an understanding throughout everyone in the house. But in that opening scene, you really see that they love each other, like they are a fucking family. And it's cool to see that shit. It's the only time that you do. You see they send Tiny away and shit, like he fucking can't even be there while the shit goes down. It's fucking sad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The
whole sequence with like Diamond Dallas Page and Danny Trejo is freaking awesome too.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Is that oh no, I'm mixing it up with fucking Breaking Bad, where he plays like Tortuga and like his head is on the turtle. They ultimately like kill him and shit. Yeah, but no, like I like Devil's Rejects quite a bit. It's not my favorite of the trilogy. In fact, I would say it's my least favorite of the trilogy.
Really? For a long time, it was my favorite movie, like, of all time.
I mean, it has fucking great elements, like we were talking about. Like the hotel scene is fucking awesome. I love that Brian Posehn is in it, like that comedian with the glasses. So fun. Anytime I see him in anything, I enjoy him. I have never not enjoyed that actor. And then the ending of that film with like Freebird playing and shit, I've never seen. For chef's kiss fucking use of that song.
Another thing, like, you know, in House of a Thousand Corpses is Rob Zombie, you know, set it up so that like, oh, they're these horrible, depraved, disgusting people, and then like in, you know, Devil's Rejects, he really makes, you know, the tables kind of turn and makes you totally love the family. I mean, you know, us sick, twisted individuals love them anyway, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, exactly. They go through like a weird, like Tarantino-esque universe thing in Devil's Rejects, where like the focus isn't on the kills anymore. Where like fucking House of a Thousand Corpses, that's exactly what you're there for. Like you're there to see how maniacal this family is. But in part 2, it's very like, you know, dialogue driven. It's very like, look at the interpersonal connections between like Otis and BB and fucking it's wonderful.
Absolutely. I'm
saying I completely thought that was like I completely thought that was the end of them as well. Like fucking with them getting shot up at the end.
Oh yeah, I did too.
I was not expecting to ever see them again.
No, I didn't think we would either, but I'm definitely happy that, you know, they made the third one.
Oh, dude, same. All
right, so what do you think? Which one do we pick, man? House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Rejects? Which one's on top?
Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses.
Alright, that's what I figure, but
yeah. If I had to choose one or the other, it's just I think the pacing is a lot better. Like I enjoy, you know, from going to like God, what's like from starting at Spalding's and then going into the Dr. Satan thing and then meeting the family and like there's this weird fucking like Rocky Horror Picture Show-esque thing going on. And then like, you know, I've seen The Office, seen Dwight in it as well as, you know, enjoyable and Chad Hardwick and like everybody.
You, Fish Boy.
Would say it again?
May I present to you, Fish Boy?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Also, I think that that's the coolest Otis that we see in all 3 movies. Like he's like this weird, like pseudo political, fucking driven, like he's just believing his own heretic and shit. It's fucking great.
Absolutely. Why am I saying that word so much? I did a new word. All right. And the next round, let's talk about Three from Hell for a minute here.
Beautiful. So you had mentioned like this isn't one that you've like approached yet. Like
I have it on DVD and I keep meaning to watch it. I just haven't found time to do it.
Okay. So it's not like you're worried about the sanctity of the trilogy or anything like that.
I mean, maybe a little bit also because like just a little bit, but
What do you think it is that's like keeping you from wanting to have this extra storyline?
I don't know. I don't know. First of all, I just don't get why they made the movie in the first place. In some ways, like there's some sort of freaky supernatural force that brought them back or something. Fine, but like, there's no way anyone could possibly survive all those damn gunshots and the end of Devil's Rejects. Like, how the hell were they captured and put in jail and not just bleed the hell out?
Yeah,
like after they've been shot that many times, you'd think that the car was getting a damn wreck or something. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, I feel it. I'm gonna tread lightly with the things that I say with this movie, just because I also don't want to spoil anything for you.
Right.
Because I actually think that it's a great addition to the trilogy, and I place it above fucking Devil's Rejects for me, just because everything that I liked about Devil's Rejects, I feel like they infused into Three from Hell, and it was kind of perfected by that point. There's still a lot of dialogue. There's still a lot of interpersonal like connections that go on in it, but like it's different. Like it's a 10-year gap, and the characters are different characters. Like fucking, there's a softness to fucking Otis that I really enjoy in this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like he doesn't fucking. He's not that exact same like mental refugee that we see in House of a Thousand Corpse, like being in prison for 10 years really kind of centered him in a really great way. He's every bit as dangerous, he's every bit as funny, but he's a lot smarter. And fucking Baby goes through the exact same metamorphosis in that, where like, but she goes kind of the other direction, where like Baby was kind of the one in Corpse where they would send her out to bring people to the house. She's the most problematic person in Three from Hell. Like she's lost her fucking mind. Like everything's fucked up about her.
Okay.
Oh.
And last but not least, let's talk about this fucking thing.
Okay.
Lords of Salem.
I
have seen it more than once and at varying stages of sober, drunk, and high, and I still don't understand it.
I'm a champion of this film. Like I have very positive things to say about it.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, and it's got some weird ass creepy shit. I like it. I don't get it.
Sure. I like that it's a commentary on the occult, and I like that there's like a weird coven of witches that are kind of underneath the surface that Sherry isn't aware of the entire time. I do enjoy like the radio like station setting in this as well, and I feel like of Rob Zombie's entire catalog, this is the only one that feels like a movie. Rob Zombie absolutely has like a history in like music video making and shit. So I feel like every time that you watch, especially like the Firefly saga, it's very stylized, like it could be a music video. But I think it's Rob Zombie's bravest movie, Lords of Salem, because it's straight up. He just, everything that you know from him, he kind of goes the opposite direction.
Okay.
Plus, it's just fucking creepy.
Like, absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's very creepy. And I actually, in response to Rebecca review saying, read the book, I have the book. I feel like I read it, but maybe it didn't. I feel like I read it and it didn't help, but maybe I just didn't actually finish it. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I have the book right over here on a bookshelf, but Yeah.
You artsy fartsy types and your books. I've never read it. But it's already such a complicated movie to follow. I can only imagine that the book would, really be complicated as well.
Definitely. All right. So, what do we think? Do we want to pick? We have to put them together: Three from Hell or Lords of Salem.
That's so rough. That's a really hard one because they serve such different purposes. It feels very
They
unfair.
do, but we kind of have to do it that way because we have to put the two Halloweens together. Of course, we have to do Rejects and House together. So,
30 wattage shit.
yeah, we also have 31.
Wow. Ugh. For the purposes of defending Lords of Salem, I think I'm gonna go Lords of Salem on this one. Because again, I think it's the number one Rob Zombie film that actually feels like horror to me.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
What about you if you had to choose one?
Well, like I said, I haven't really seen Three from Hell, so I'm good with Lords of Salem.
There you go. Plus, the ending to Lords of Salem is fucking intense. It's almost too much. They have that fucking the Velvet Underground and shit playing fucking Venus Furs.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, she's like standing over like a bunch of dead bodies with the white eyes and like the Satan baby. Like,
Yeah, that shit's fucking fucked up.
It's intense. And like just like sonically, like the song that fucking conjures up this curse for Sherry Moon in that movie, I don't like listening to that song. I don't like the way I feel while I listen to it at all.
Yeah, understandable. All right, let's talk about 31 for a minute here. Yeah?
Let's do it.
That movie is intense.
It's
got some weird shit, but I love the whole concept of it.
I held such a grudge against it for like a really fucking long time.
Why?
Because it's not the movie that we said that we were gonna get. Like fucking Rob Zombie in interviews before that movie came out. The premise was a group of another traveling band, as we've seen before.
Right.
Yeah, apparently it was going to be this traveling band gets stuck in an amusement park where there's like a fucking, like a higher up powers that be holding a competition where these 31 different clowns were going to be trying to fucking murder them one by one and shit, game show style, which we do kind of get in 31, but it was not fucking 31 clowns. Like that was like 9 clowns at the most.
Yeah.
That bummed me out. I was fucking very looking forward to seeing a bunch of clowns. Like I was excited for that shit. So to see like we kind of got ripped off a little bit in that sense, I didn't like that.
All right, that's definitely fair.
Yeah, like hold it against it.
Okay.
That said, the clowns that we did get in it, I dug a lot. Like fucking we got Dottie from fucking Pee-wee's Big Adventure or Tommy Pickles, depending on how old you are. Like it was cool to see her in that, and like she fucking holds up. She's hot as hell in that film. You got the two like brother clowns in there that were really cool.
They were kind of freaky. And then we got that weird little midget dude.
Yeah, dude, I like him a lot. He comes back in 3 from Hell.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing that I love about just all of Rob Zombie's movies. Like as you watch them linearly as they've come out, he like collects these actors who you see show up again and again in other ones. Like
a lot of people seem like they give him shit for that, but I love that.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing to get mad about. Like fucking the people creatively that you respect, those are the people that you're gonna want to work with and shit.
Right.
You don't see anyone giving fucking Seth Rogen shit for fucking working with all the exact same comedians.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk. Actually, let's run this quick commercial, and then we'll talk about the Halloween movies.
All right.
So, check out this word from our sponsor, Villain Arts Tattoo Company. All right, that's Villain Arts Tattoo Company. Scoops and Mischief will be at a few of their events this year. They'll be in Wildwood, New Jersey in August. And then they'll be in Baltimore, Maryland in, I believe, October. And then in November, they will be in that place. That place where Mardi Gras is, you know? You know what I mean. New Orleans. New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans.
We got there.
We got there.
Is it weird that horror has ruined New Orleans for me? Like now when I think of New Orleans, I just think like Hatchet. Like that's just it's immediately where my brain goes to.
I understand. I love that movie.
Dude, I love all those movies.
Oh, absolutely.
I all the way up to Victor Crowley. Like I just
Victor, I love it. It's like they perfectly, created a brand new 80s style slasher, and it's just great.
Yeah, it's weird. Fucking the Hatchet series doesn't get the love that it deserves. Like, I feel like you really like horror when you're into like the Hatchet movies and shit, and you can like hold a conversation about it because so many people don't talk about them. But Adam Green is a fucking awesome director, and his like rise to fucking fame is just perfect.
Yeah. Have you seen? No, we don't need to go on a tangent about Adam Green. But
oh no, please do. All
right. Have you seen his like the short videos he's done on YouTube? He did one about
D. Snyder.
One? Yeah.
I like posted that in our little group and shit because I was just all charged up. Yeah, it's God, what's it called? It's like Scary Sleepovers.
Yeah, that was good. That was definitely good.
Yeah, I dig Adam Green. Like I like his whole thing. I'm really hoping that now that Holliston is on Shudder, a lot more people are gonna start watching that show because I desperately want a season 4.
And wasn't he the one who did that YouTube video, the Jack Chop? Didn't he do that one?
Is that the one with like the Native Indian killer?
No, that's this guy carving a pumpkin with like a Jack Chop is the name of like the pumpkin carving kit, and he keeps acting like stabbing himself, and it's all fucked up.
I haven't seen it, but I'm fucking happy to. I'm happy to know that there's something out there that I could watch that's Adam Green.
I will. I'm pretty sure he's the one who made it. I'll show it to you later.
Yeah, please do. Please fucking do.
All right, moving on. Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Halloween.
A lot of people hate that film, but I love it.
Same. I enjoy the shit out of fucking Halloween 2007.
Absolutely. I mean, like, so many people are like, oh, but he added so much that wasn't actually in the story, and we don't like that it, gives context. And it's like, I love that it gives that context.
I love Dag. I know a lot of people fucking hate him, but I thought he did a fucking kick-ass job as young Michael Myers.
He did. He fucking nailed it.
He's a shitty rapper now.
I know.
Yeah.
I checked it out just because I like him, and I'm like, I mean, I don't really like rap to begin with, but I'm like, this is so bad.
It's shitty, right? Yeah, it's very like, we got the money. look up in my cup, all you see is money. It's like, dude, you were so cool. You were so cool, man. What happened?
I feel like you should like I feel like you'd be better off, being like the guitarist in the metal band or something.
Yeah,
Not
please
the
do.
vocalist.
Or just return to acting. He's a handsome guy even now.
Oh, he's mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful man. Beautiful man.
Absolutely, 100%.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. Have you ever seen like fucking panels with him and shit and like the cast of Halloween? Like he'll be up there with like Tyler Mane and like Scout and shit, and like you can kind of tell they're a little annoyed by him. It's pretty fucking, it's apparent.
That is funny.
But his fucking personal life aside, like he did an excellent performance in that.
Oh, he did a great job of playing a little psycho.
And I loved watching him kill Junie from fucking what's that movie? Fucking Spy Kids.
Oh, you mean Danny Trejo?
No. It's the little kid who he kills in the movie with the tree stick.
Wait, what?
Yeah, at some point in the movie, he like follows one of his.
Oh, I know what scene you mean. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's like the little curly-haired boy from Spy Kids.
It is?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, you watch him die, and it's wonderful.
Oh, that is like the best kill scene in the movie.
Oh, it's so good. It's so.
I didn't know that that's who that was. My mind is like blown right now.
Yeah, he's slightly older in it, but that's the same fucking kid.
Oh well, shit. Okay.
Well, I mean, he's a little shitbag in that movie too.
Oh, yeah.
He sucks. He sucks.
Like that scene where they're bullying Michael in the bathroom. Like, oh my god, that kid is horrid.
Yeah, he's the worst. He's the worst. So when you see him die, it's kind of like, oh, all right, I'll accept this child murderer in my movie.
Yeah.
But it was great. Like fucking, it's so intense and it's so wildly different from the original fucking 1978. Like it's fucking. I had nothing but a good time watching Halloween 2007.
Agreed. All right. However, let's talk about Halloween 2, which it was good. It was good, but I had some major issues with it.
Oh, so did I.
I know. If they were smart, they would have filmed both movies at the same time, so they could have kept, Dig as Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Because that kid in part 2 looks like him, but not a good actor.
Oh. No, he was a really important part of the fabric of part 1. So to see him not be in part 2, it did feel shitty. It did feel like, well, why would you fucking do that? I like that kid. He's too unique looking and too unique of an actor to try and replace.
Yeah.
What I will say, go for it.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say what I will say for the movie is I did like the shift in style, like the dramatic change in like Scout's character.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was fucking very, very cool. Fun little fucking fun fact here. Emma Stone, she auditioned to be fucking Laurie Strode.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. And then she got beat out by Scout.
Okay. I mean, I thought Scout nailed it. I fucking love her. But now I wonder what it would have been like if Emma had gotten the part. Yeah,
I think it would have been different. We seldom do we see her in fucking, fucking straight roles and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So to even imagine her as Laurie Strode would be something different that I can't even imagine it in my head. But again, I don't have to because fucking Scout killed it.
Oh yeah. So are we in agreement that Halloween 2 is Halloween 1's better than Halloween 2?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you know what's funny? I feel like there's just a curse when it comes to Halloween, like fucking part 2s. Like for whatever reason, I just don't connect with them, except for Halloween 2018. Like fucking the original Halloween 2, I also am not the biggest fan of. I find it to be a very forgettable film.
Agreed.
Though it is cool to see that ending with fucking Michael Myers in the fucking hospital getting like exploded, like the big explosion at the end. I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
But by and large, it's a forgettable film. That's how I feel about
Yeah.
fucking Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 as well. Like, it is more forgettable than it is memorable.
Like, honestly, the best part of that movie is the soundtrack, which I've listened to 50 gazillion times.
There's like a specific soundtrack for Halloween 2.
Oh yeah, all his movies have, soundtracks.
I don't think I've ever given it the time.
Oh, I have, pretty sure I have all his movie soundtracks on CD.
Nice.
I listened to one from Halloween 2 a lot.
Fucking wonderful. Yeah,
All
I mean, there's something about Halloween 2 where I just, every time that I watch it, I just can't connect with it. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the biggest fucking flaw about the movie is these characters that I really enjoyed in the first film, I don't give a fuck about in the next one. Brad Dourif fucking kills it. Like, he's as
I love him. He's amazing.
Yeah, he played that role just fucking perfectly and shit. And then, like, yeah, I do have to give it up to fucking the Rob Zombie Halloweens because I grew up with a crush on Danielle Harris. Like, I was always age appropriate to love her. And then fucking when I aged up, I got to see her naked, which was just fucking everything that I ever wanted.
Yeah. I'm having a major brain fart at the moment.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, and Malcolm McDowell friggin' nailed Dr. Loomis.
Yes. I like him more than the original Dr. Loomis.
Agreed, but I feel like some of our fans are gonna be a little bit
Yeah, no, it's I hate Loomis. I hate the original Loomis. I hate that it took us like 5 or 6 movies to finally kill him. Like, he's such a drag. The only time that I really enjoy the character of Loomis is in Halloween Part 1. And like, other than that, and that's only because in Part 1, in my own head, I've made it so that like fucking he has a crush on Michael Myers. The only time. If next time you watch fucking Halloween 78, like, pay attention to how he talks about Michael Myers. It's very like, I have a crush on him.
Okay.
Yeah, he spends like a long time talking about his eyes and like how he feels being around him and like, how others should be and like how he treats him and shit. Like, it's very catty and very like, I don't know about him. Like, I feel like we've connected, but like he's not. Like, so in Loomis in Part 1, I can fuck with, but other than that, I don't like that character.
Okay. Have you seen the bloopers for Rob Zombie's Halloween?
No. I've tried to watch like the documentaries.
The bloopers. Oh, dude, they are the best bloopers I've ever seen. In fact, when I met Malcolm McDowell at a convention, that's all I said to him. I was like, dude, I've never laughed harder than your bloopers in Rob Zombie's Halloween, which is true. And he was kind of a dick. That's beside the point.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, spill the tea.
Okay. I said that to him, and he's like, "Well, those bloopers are the best part of that movie."
Ooh!
Like, oh, shots fired!
Spicy.
That's what I said to it. That's what he said, and I'm like, "Man, I love that film." He's like, "Oh, well, yes, I suppose it was a fine film."
That's a great impression.
I mean,
oh wow!
I can totally picture him saying that too, which he did, and it's just like, wow.
I knew from like just like being around it and shit. I knew that he made filming like a really hard time, not because he wasn't professional and not because he wasn't like a good actor or anything like that, but because like he didn't take the role seriously. Like it wasn't for him. Doing Halloween was silly. Like, it was a paycheck. It was Pamela Voorhees fucking doing fucking Friday the 13th. Like, she did it because she needed a new car. Like, she didn't give a fuck about the franchise or anything. I know that's very similar with Michael McDowell. Like, when he accepted that role, it was more like, this will be another check in the books, whatever, fucking fine.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, like he made filming take extra fucking long because he wouldn't take any of his fucking scenes seriously. Like every scene that he
That
did, he used it
might
as
be
an
why there's so many
opportunity.
good bloopers of him, man.
That's what it. He's like the king of the bloopers.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking watch it. I know for Halloween 1 and 2, there's these very long, like fucking 6 to like 10-hour long documentaries that Rob Zombie filmed in lieu with like how like the process of making the films. And I can only make it through like 3-4 hours of it before I'm kind of like, I'm done with this forever. I can't fucking I can't watch any more of this shit.
All right. So what do we think? Which one is a better movie? House of a Thousand Corpses or Halloween?
Ooh.
We have to pick one.
Ooh. Well, I have 78.
What's up, brother?
I have Halloween 78 and then I have Halloween 2018. So
No,
if I had to,
just Rob Zombie's Halloween.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like if I had to
Okay.
choose a Halloween, I don't really need Rob Zombie's Halloween, though I really fucking enjoyed it, and though I thought it was fucking great. I don't have anything else like House of a Thousand Corpse to replace that thing for me. So I'm gonna go House of a Thousand Corpse over Halloween.
Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right, and then do we think 31 or Lords of Salem?
Lords of Salem. For sure. For sure.
All right, and then Lords of Salem or House of a Thousand Corpses? What is Rob Zombie's best movie?
Oh boy. I hate this. I hate this. Because cinematically, I would say fucking Lords of Salem, but cinematically doesn't matter when it comes to entertainment. Like entertainment will trump how beautiful something looks every fucking time. If you could watch a beautiful fucking like Godzilla versus fucking the asshole dick monster from outer space, and it could be gorgeous looking and fucking awesome. But you could also watch like a 7-second Vine and laugh your ass off and love it to fucking bits.
Yeah.
And like that little 7-minute Vine on somebody's iPhone better than this fucking asshole space thing. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go House of a Thousand Corpse over Lords of Salem.
I will agree with that. I love them both, but I will definitely agree with that. I feel like Dustin would have a fit if we chose Lords of Salem. He hates that film.
It's a beautiful movie. It's a beautiful
It is.
movie, but it's not better than House of a Thousand Corpse.
No, it's not.
It's just not.
All right, let's talk about Midwest Slaughterfest for a minute here.
Oh, exciting. I can't wait.
Oh, absolutely. August of next year, 2022. That's a 22 people because we've had a lot of people be like, oh, it turns out I can't go. I need a ticket refund, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you realize it's next year, right? And they're like, oh, it's next year. So 2022. Anyway, yes, August 13th, Omaha, Nebraska. Get your tickets now. The VIP is close to selling out. If you scan this code right here, it'll take you right to the tickets. But we have a ton. Well, maybe I should leave that.
No, that's not just
4,
a smidge.
3,
Just a smidge.
2, 1. Okay. But we have a ton of awesome horror icons coming. We have a bunch of awesome musical acts coming. We have more to announce, but here's what we have already announced so far. Right? Where is it? Right here. that is who we have already announced for Midwest Slaughterfest. And ticket prices go up on August 1st, so make sure you get them while you can.
So exciting. It's going to
Me
be such a
too.
good time. All those vendors, all those cool celebrities. Ugh, I'm getting hot just thinking about it.
Yeah, same.
Yours felt shameful.
All right. No, we have a few minutes left. Since we declared House of a Thousand Corpses our top movie, let's talk about some of the, the deaths in that movie.
Sure. I mean, I feel like every single death, honestly, is a banger in this movie. There's I mean, obviously for me, like the top of the line kill is when we see Walter Goggins, the cop character, on his knees, and Otis has the gun to his head, and there's just that long simmering scene where like the song ends and it goes into this real quiet fucking just this still shot as like we get a crane moving away from them, and then you just fucking plow like it's
such a cool scene.
Yeah,
I still think it's hilarious.
Cooker.
It's hilarious how throughout the movie Otis's hair just gets more and more gross, and then someone accidentally washed his goddamn wig and it was used in that one scene, and I'm like,
wow, I did not know
that's
that.
what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Someone accidentally washed it. That's
Next
why his hair was like
time,
all clean and fluffed out during that scene.
Wow. That is something that I've never paid attention to. I've watched that movie over 10 fucking times, and I've never picked up on fucking Otis's hair being conditioned like during that fucking scene. Wow. But yeah, that one's a fucking banger. The opening kill with Spaulding, most of all, fuck you. Classic. Classic fucking kill.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you got an image to throw up?
I got an image to throw up. I do.
Please do. Please do.
Where is it? Right here. Loading. See? In that one scene, his hair is all fluffy.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a witch.
Yeah, kinda.
God, yeah. Bill Moseley. Love him.
He is my favorite actor of all time. I love him.
He's great in fucking everything. He is great in everything.
He really is.
I loved him as Chop Top, which is fucking I'm a firm believer that Chop Top is not dead. I feel like he can come back at any moment. We don't see it, like he gets a little gut wound and then falls down a fucking tunnel. I have no idea why we haven't seen fucking Chop Top ever since.
There's a copyright issue going on with it.
Is there?
Yeah, that's the only reason. There's some sort of legal battle over the character rights, so that's why we haven't seen him again. I know Bill Moseley really wants to acquire the rights to the character because he wants to do that character again, and everybody does. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I love TCM too for sure, but that one of the reasons is as it's Chop Top and Leatherface. That combination, that's what it's about. Like I enjoy it so much.
I feel like if they're able to get the rights to the character, Rob Zombie should make a Texas Chainsaw movie with Chop Top in it.
I agree. Fucking
that would be amazing.
Yeah, no, I don't even have to think about it. Like, yes. Yes. Make that happen. Though I will say, fucking, I am happy that Fede Alvarez is making the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that looks like it should be good.
Yeah, I loved the fucking Evil Dead remake. So to know that he's making a fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre with that same lens, like I know people are shitting on it. I know people are like, oh, old man Leatherface and like all that shit, but I think it's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah, I think so too. Now we back to talking about kill scenes. We don't really see. I mean, we see him kind of mutilate him, but like, there's nothing better than that damn weird shit that Otis does, like fucking Fish Boy and all that stuff. He is a weird fucking person. Or how about
that's a shocking scene too. Like, even though like
you don't expect it.
No, you can pre-anticipate that people are gonna be dead and shit, and people are gonna be tortured. But I think when I watched that movie for the first time, and right before I saw Fish Boy, I thought we were gonna see I'm just gonna call him Dwight. I thought we were gonna see fucking Dwight like maybe tied up to a chair and like kind of like gagged up and like as a problem. You can't you can't fathom like, oh, he's gonna be not only killed and taxidermied, but he's gonna be a mermaid sitting sensually on a plate with apples and shit. Like you don't see it coming.
No, you don't.
Another one is I fucking love fucking Chad Hardwick's kill in that. Like with his brain fucking flapped over and like fucking baby just like cutting. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. The whole Dr. Satan part of the movie kind of was a little confusing, I feel like, in some ways.
Yeah, no, I'll give it that. I again, like I've watched the movie so many times, and even now, it's still kind of like this movie didn't need this. It didn't need this.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, they could have just done like lower him down in the coffin or whatever, in the bunny suits, and then like just have like this weird ass maze thing and chase him through it or something. The whole Dr. Satan bit was just, huh?
Right. So again, not the subtext that I was able to pick up upon my first couple watches or anything like that, but he very much is supposed to represent like the Wizard of Oz. And like these, like that's why it's weird. It's like this mix between Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz. And fucking, Dr. Satan is the guy behind the curtain. And that's why we see fucking like the main character in that like dress at the end of the movie and shit. Like it's supposed to be a direct play off of Alice in Wonderland.
See, I never knew that part. That's interesting.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't do much for the film. Like you're still gonna watch it the exact same way.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still don't exactly understand why they're in rabbit suits. Like I never have.
I think they're just part of the, just humiliating the shit out of them.
It's gotta be. Kind of like they're just hunting hares or something like that.
Run, rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it never made a ton of fucking sense to me. That's a bummer.
Yeah. No, me neither.
No. But again, I don't fucking hate it. Like it's not enough for me to bar it against. Even though they're in those fucking bunny suits, I am happy to see bloody bunny like mascots running away from people with fucking guns and knives. It's fucking enjoyable, and just the aesthetic. It's so gritty and fucking fun. Like there's not another movie like House of a Thousand Corpses.
No, there isn't. And part of me hopes that there never kind of is, because then it'd just be copycat and wouldn't be as good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, any final thoughts?
No, bring on the fucking bring on the RZ TCM. That's where I'm at.
Yes. And I'm also definitely looking forward to Rob Zombie's Monsters. I think he's gonna do with that.
Yeah, fucking, there's a lot of fucking like murmurs about it that like people he's not gonna fuck it up.
He is not gonna fuck it up. He is like one of the most obsessed with the Monsters people I've ever heard of.
Exactly. Like I have no street cred in this game. Like I enjoyed the Monsters. I thought it was fucking great. The little wolf boy is always fucking cute. It's funny to see silly Frankenstein. Like, but I can't fucking, there's no claim to fame here with me and the Monsters. If fucking there's a super fan, Rob Zombie or not, who fucking can make another like iteration of it, yeah, that super fan should be the person to do it. It just so happens to be fucking Rob Zombie in this case.
Yeah. All right. I think that'll do it for today. Check out all our other shit here on Hellfire, and check out Radio Creeps channel on YouTube.
Thank you. Right after this, if you look on Hellfire, we got a new NECA Please dropping today too, so fucking check that out.
Hell yeah, check it out. NECA Please is fantastic.
Yeah, thanks, man. On today's episode, you're gonna see remake Michael Myers and remake Freddy Krueger run into each other at the unemployment office. So
that's gonna be great.
Yeah. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna upload it. So
all right. Well, until later, everybody. Have a good day.
When I'm screaming, fuck you. Middle finger in the air, and all I wanted to hear was you screaming, fuck you too. I'm running this stratosphere in a brand new atmosphere. I wanna go and shoot to the campus clear, cause I never thought I would've made it out of here alive. From the land where the people put the evil and night ride. You'll never see an equal to my kind, so blind to anything to line the life to mind is right now. Looking for another mind to pipe out, bringing everything that you can bring down to the ground like 150 pounds of C4, looking for keyboard thugs. Well, I'ma need more slugs, cause I wanna see more blood. You ain't never seen gold like us. They don't wanna make them any more like us. Put them on tour with the paint on them, and anybody can know your little lane song. Fuck right, I'ma stay wrong. Black out with a ray gun, looking for anybody to make up. Motherfuckers really need to wake up. There's nothing really you can say. It's never gonna change my mind. I'm on some fuck that shit today. Fuck it, I don't care. Middle fingers in the air. Only count is up in here. Only count is up in here. Fuck it, I don't care. Middle fingers in the air. Only count is up in here. Only count is up in here.
Fuck that! I said fuck this shit. I was born a son of a bitch and always talk a whole gang of shit. Even know that I wouldn't work spit. Now till I became a bastard. Whole world revel in the wake of my damn disaster. Had to talk to a pastor. Told me sit down, handle my shit, and try to figure out what the fuck's really the matter. Ain't none of my city, only big ass wicked is the last. I'm victim from your own personal promises. I never know peace is an emphasis. Therefore, cover up all my scars and all my blemishes. These that exit out of entrance. Nothing more than a minute to myself with a run on sentence in my